Hey guys, I'm Victor and welcome to another episode of Soccer Fan Perspective. This episode focusing on the US friendly against Denmark. Now, I'm going to make this video short for many reasons. One is because I actually didn't see this game live. I managed to pull up the highlights, so there's not much I can base this performance on. And secondly, there seems to be a continuing pattern, so there's really not much to say because it's going to be a repeat of what I said in previous episodes, so that's why I'm going to make this one nice and short. So I'm just going to focus on the positives and the negatives, and then I guess give you guys my 2 cents on what I think of this whole situation. Now, for the positives, we have that Josie Altidore is continuing his goal scoring form. He's been having issues a couple of months back, but now since he's come back to MLS, I think he's regained a little bit of his confidence and he's been using that confidence to be able to perform the way he should be performing on the on the international stage, and that's good for the team because we need goals. We've been having issues with strikers not being effective, and at the moment, seeing Jose Altidore in this nice good run of form is good for the team, and also especially when you pair it up that his partnership with Aaron Johansson is seeming to blossom now. They seem to be connecting, unlike what we've been having issues with, as well as individual performances by strikers, but them not being able to connect with each other. Then the other positive we have here is the Michael Bradley situation, which many people have been criticizing Michael Bradley harshly during the World Cup, and maybe rightly so. But considering that he's been playing injured, I think we can soften up a little there, and now we can see that he's actually been performing the way he should be performing and getting in those nice secondary assists, being in general as he should be in the center of the field. And so it's nice to see him back in form after the surgery I believe that he went through. Now focusing on the negatives, which is a lot longer than the positives. Well, maybe slightly longer. The first one being, and this is the main issue as to why I'm making this video so short, is the fact that we keep losing these games in the last minute, and it's tiring to see. Many people say it's a friendly, we shouldn't care, and fine, I don't care about the score. In fact, I don't care if we lose. But as long as we don't have repeat patterns, something that we haven't been able to fix is that we keep losing these games in the last minutes of the match, and that is very frustrating to watch, especially when it's been going on continuously. And it hasn't been just 1 or 2 games, it's been like 5 or 6 games in a row that this has been happening, with the exception, I believe, of the Panama game. But that probably is an outlier, as we can see from all these games that we can uh, view at the moment. Secondly, is this whole Chandler experiment. I've been saying this before, and I gave the guy a chance. I gave the guy more of a fair chance than some of you guys have already, and you guys probably have given up way before I have. But I think I'm done with this situation. I'm done with this experiment. It's not working, Jurgen Klinsmann. It's just not. The best I've seen from Chandler is an okay performance. Maybe a 5.5 out of 10 points. That's the best I've seen him do. And at this moment, I'd take Brad Evans back as a right back, and it's not even his natural position. And lastly, I guess it's this whole experimenting with positions. Now, Jurgen Klinsmann has been fairly well known for his experiments and putting players in positions that they don't normally play. And it's really frustrating to watch, especially with Bedoya, who is supposed to be maybe a central attacking midfielder or a winger at best, and you're putting him in the holding position, which you've seen him do also with Mix Diskerud, which I honestly don't get. He's not that player. Just don't do it, Klinsmann. It's stupid. And then Jesse Zardes, who I believe they played him in the center of the field, which is, why would you do that? He's known for being up top. Put him up top or put him in a wing because he uses his speed to his advantage, and you're kind of diminishing that ability that he has by putting him in the center of the field where he doesn't have much space to move in. So that's frustrating. And I think those are it. And at the moment, like I said, the most frustrating part is this pattern of losing constantly in the last minutes of the game. And this is a pattern that I would compare to the Bob Bradley era, if you guys remember. The pattern there, though, was that we would always start the game losing, and then Bob Bradley would make changes in the second half to get back on the game, whether winning it or tying it at the very end. And I know many people were frustrated because he said that had he made these changes at the beginning of the game, then he wouldn't have to make these changes to save the game in the last minutes of the match. And basically, they wanted to be dominant from the beginning, and I can understand that. I actually want that as well. But the truth of the matter is that we have the players that we have, and in certain situations, we won't be able to get off the ground running, so to speak. And so I can understand the frustration with the fans about that of always kind of chasing the game. It does get frustrating, but I'm pretty sure many of those same fans that were frustrated with that trend would prefer that trend over the trend of losing in the last minutes of the game, especially a hat trick to Nicholas Bender, which out of all the players that can score, that's just that's the icing on the cake. I'm pretty sure there's going to be memes about that, and we're going to be the joke of a lot of, or we're going to be the butt of a lot of jokes, I should say, for a few couple of days. Anyways, that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in this content, then please subscribe to my channel. I'll be making weekly videos, so just tune in every weekend, and I should have something there for you guys to watch. And follow my Twitter. I guess my Twitter handle is SFP Soccer, if I'm not mistaken, or just type Soccer Fan Perspective. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. It's the same icon as I have on my YouTube channel. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching again, and until next time, see you guys later.